What's going on, NBA fanatics? This is your friendly neighborhood Memphis Grizzly, home of Memphis X, and I talk hoops. Today, I am talking about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s All-Star case and the Portland Trailblazers and Danny Green's debut. But first, every hero needs their theme music.
KeyAno.
Grizz gang, go hard. Baddest in the game, we be on one. I talk hoops, so secure. All up on the court, but we gon' score. Memphis bringing heat straight from Tennessee. Diamond respect and let's go, boy. He that MVP.
This is Memphis X with iTalkHoops. While you're here, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to be notified every time I drop a video. I have a goal to reach 3,000 subscribers by the playoffs, and I'm going to need your help to get there. Thank you. Now, before I get to talking about this game tonight, where we're going to get to see Danny Green's debut against the Portland Trailblazers and him on the court with the one known as Evil Danny Green, Dylan Brooks, I want to just tell you guys that Jaren Jackson Jr. should be an all-star this year. Now, it is already widely accepted that Jaren Jackson Jr. has been the best defensive player in the league by a long margin this season. He's been the best. There's no question about it. There's no debate about it. Nothing else can be said about it. Now, when you look at other metrics for Jaren Jackson Jr., and what I like to use is these three catch-all metrics to see where does he rank among other good NBA players. And the first one that I'm going to look on is, I think it's EPM, estimated plus minus. And as you can see with estimated plus minus, Jaren Jackson Jr. is at 13. He is number 13 in estimated plus minus, right behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jason Tatum, and Kawhi Leonard. The only other big in the West that's above him is Anthony Davis. So that is the catch-all for estimated plus minus, and you can see that at dunksandthrees.com. I think that's the website. And then we have the Raptor ranking, which is another catch-all ranking. And I don't even pretend that I know what goes into all the calculations. I just use them all as a broad picture of players in the NBA. So when you got Raptor, you have Jaren Jackson Jr. at +5, number 18 in the league, right behind Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, and Kevin Durant. And the only big in the West to be above him once again is Anthony Davis. Now, you got Paul George, who's also a forward, and Kawhi Leonard, who's a forward. They're also up there. So the thing about that is Jaren Jackson has played 911 minutes. Kawhi Leonard has played 884 minutes. Anthony Davis, 933 minutes. And that is what everybody's trying to use to keep these guys off of the All-Star game, out of the All-Star game. So we're going to go to the final one, and that's the LeBron database. And you can see in the LeBron database, Jaren Jackson is 7th, right behind Anthony Davis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid. Like I said, when I say the only other bigs, I don't even count Joker. He is on another stratosphere as far as putting up the metrics and his play this season. I was just talking about with the reserves. You don't see Sabonis up there. You don't see Aaron Gordon up there. You don't see Lauri Markkanen up there. You don't see any of these guys who are just assumed to be having a better season than Jaren Jackson and these guys are just assumed to be more worthy of being an all-star than Jaren Jackson. Now, also when you go and you look at the comparison of Jaren Jackson's advanced numbers with the guys, Anthony Davis, Aaron Gordon, Larry Markkinen, and Domantas Sabonis, the guys who are most likely to be chosen in, the all-star reserve selection for the West, for the forwards. You have Jaren Jackson Jr. stacks up very well against all of them. And I've seen some people have Aaron Gordon as an all-star, which is, to me, is just ludicrous. There's no way you could tell me that there has been – now, if you want to say Domantas Sabonis, I will give you that. Anthony Davis, I will give you that. If those are the two guys you're going to go with, fine. I will accept that. But I take umbrage when you go with Larry Markkinen or Aaron Gordon over Jaren Jackson Jr. because Jaren Jackson Jr. has been more impactful to the Grizzlies and, in that sense, to the Western Conference as a whole than any other player except probably Anthony Davis and Domantas Sabonis. And you can argue he's been more impactful than them because he took the Grizzlies from 20th in defense to runaway number one in defense to the point where people thought his numbers were faked. So that is my spiel on Jaren Jackson Jr. Now tonight, when the Grizzlies play the Portland Trail Blazers, I expect the Grizzlies to deliver us another home win. I expect the Grizzlies to take this game to heart, especially with Danny Green debuting. I don't know what the rotation is going to look like. I expect that you're going to see fewer Tyus Jones shooting guard minutes. I think Danny Green's going to take some of those minutes. I think there's still – the question is Zaire Williams still going to have the minutes, or is David Roddy going to get the minutes that he has, in my opinion, earned with his play on the court? So that is the question, because Zaire seems to be getting gifted minutes regardless of his performance and regardless of the performance of the people that he's competing with for playing time. Now, of course, Zaire Williams was the number 10 pick, and David Roddy is a rookie, and he was picked in the 20s. Jake Arabia was picked in the 20s. And then, with Danny Green coming back. And, of course, you also have John Conchar being healthy tonight. So what the rotation will look like is going to be very interesting. And I will be there in the flesh, in the FedEx Forum, to see it unfold. So I hope the coaches do the right thing and put Jaren Jackson Jr. in the All-Star game, because there is a lack of appreciation throughout the NBA discourse on winning for the teams and defense overall. You have so many one-way players getting into the All-Star game, and that one way is always offense. Jaren Jackson is a two-way player, and he is the best defensive player in the league, and that should be rewarded through an All-Star appearance. Peace.